No end in sight for the California drought, and it's having a huge financial impact. UC Davis estimates this year's dry weather could cost the state $2.2 billion. Melissa Francis is with us, and she's been following this drought very closely on Money with Melissa Francis, 2 p.m. Eastern, 5 days a week on this network. I'm going to stick my opinion right in front of you.
That's so unlike you, Stuart.
Thank you. In my opinion, the Greenies have some responsibility for this drought because they won't allow any dams, creation of new reservoirs. No, the rivers have got to flow straight into the sea to protect the fish. And I blame, in part, the Greenies. And you say what?
I say, what do you have against the Delta smelt? I mean, that means that you don't love the Delta smelt. You don't think it's worth shutting off water to 25 million people. Look at him. This is the Delta smelt. He is the size of your finger, and he is an endangered species, or so says from his liberal bench in Fresno, U.S. District Judge Oliver Wagner, when he declared the Delta smelt an endangered species, and he diverted water from the San Joaquin River Valley. I mean, one of the most fertile grounds, feeding millions of people with fruits and grains. No, instead, we need to save the Delta smelt. What do you have against the Delta smelt? How dare you?
Stop it. I know sarcasm and cynicism when I see it.
I might be being a little bit sarcastic. You picked up on that? Yes.
Because you're on my
side.
No,
I am on your side. It's ridiculous. They're diverting water, fresh water, and dumping it out into the ocean in order to preserve these species. And instead, we are shutting off the tap to 25 million people. Instead, we are drawing out a region that provides food to the entire country. It makes no sense. Look at this. So this is a farmer that we're going to have on our show later today. There's a cattle rancher. This is what his lands looked like on the left back in March of 2011. This is what it looks like today on the right. All because environmentalists have grabbed hold of California and turned it into a dust bowl. It's a tragedy.
It is a real tragedy. I'm very glad you're covering that. 2 p.m. Eastern today.
That's right.
Okay. Now, we had Liz Clayman on this show yesterday to promote her interview coming up later in the day with Elon Musk. We got into a real good debate over the tax breaks that Tesla received to build their factory in Nevada. Roll tape.
Surprised you don't see this side of the coin. 6,000 to 6,500 new jobs, and that's inside the factory.
No, it's not. No. You are wrong, young lady. You are wrong.
Are you going to let the Wall Street Journal op-ed page do your homework for you, Stuart?
Yes, I often do. Well, I think she beat me on this one, Melissa, but I maintain I am right. Elon Musk is a creature of government tax breaks.
No. You've got to separate it out, because if you're talking about what's going on in Nevada, the Nevada government has agreed to steal less of his shareholders' money. They are giving him a tax break. They're taking away less of his hard-earned profits and his shareholders' profits in exchange for bringing the factory there. If you're talking about the $7,500 tax credit for buying the car, you're right. That is you and I supporting people who are buying a very expensive car. Now, I have asked Elon about that point blank and said, how would you fare without those subsidies? And he said, I would do just fine. I could still sell everything I sell. I could still have, the factories that I have, but it's there and it's cheap. And the government's giving it to me, so why wouldn't I take it? That's his perspective.
Look, something's been bothering me for a second.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got a cheeseburger?
I brought you a cheeseburger, a delicious. Now I know that you are always watching your waistline, but this is for you because today is National Cheeseburger Day, and I wanted to celebrate with you, Stuart, because the cheeseburger represents everything that crazy liberals are trying to kill. The cheeseburger is a symbol of Americana, and there is a war on the cheeseburger right now. That it's not healthy. That there's meat in there. I mean, even those environmentalists you were talking about in California, the rancher that we're having on, he has had to slaughter half of his cows, half of his cattle, because there is no water. As a result, the price of ground beef has gone up over $4 a pound for the first time in history. Cheeseburgers are more expensive because of those liberal environmentalists.
Where you been? You're saying all the right things. Where you been all these years?
I think we were separated at birth, Stuart.
I think so.
I think so.
I really do.
Yeah, we share a brain, something like that. Can I borrow it at 2 p.m.? Let me have the brain at 2 p.m. All right, thank you.
We'll see you then.
Enjoy the cheeseburger.
I'm not going to eat it right now.
I know.